Welcome everyone. Today we are going to learn about mean, median and mode. These are important measures of descriptive statistics which help us understand data in a simple and clear way. The word mean comes from the Latin word medianus meaning middle. Over time it evolved through old French word mean and became the English word mean. In statistics, the mean represents the average value of a dataset. For population, we denote it by mu, and for a sample, we use x bar. Let's look at this example of heights of boys. In order to calculate mean, we sum the observations and divide it by the number of observations. Here the total is 616 and the number of observations is 5. So the mean is 616 divided by 5 which is equal to 123.2. Now let us calculate mean using a frequency table, that is the weighted average. Here each value has a frequency. So instead of adding the values directly, we multiply each value by its frequency. Then add all the products. The total of the all values is 868 and the total frequency is 7. So the mean is 868 divided by 7 which is equal to 124. We can think of mean as a balancing point like a seesaw. When all values are similar, the seesaw stays balanced. However, if one value is much higher or lower, it disturbs the balance. This causes the mean to shift, making it less representative. In such cases, the mean may not give a true picture. So we use another measure called median. To find out the median, we first arrange the data in ascending order. Then we identify the middle value. So in this example, the middle value is 124. So the median is 124. So median represents the center position of the data set. It divides the data into two equal parts. So in general, when the number of observations is odd, median is given by the n plus 1 by 2th observation. Now look at this example. We do not have a single middle value. The two middle values are 124 and 125. So in order to find out the median, we take the average of these two values. So median is given by 124 plus 125 divided by 2 which is equal to 124.5. So in general, when the number of observations is even, median is the average of n by 2th observation and n by 2 plus 1th observation. So median gives the middle value of the data. But sometimes we want to know which value occurs most frequently, and that is where the mode comes in. Mode is the value that occurs most frequently in a data set. In this example, the number 127 appears most often. So the mode is 127. So mean represents the balance point of the data, median represents the center position, and mode represents the most popular or most frequent value. So these concepts are important to understand how data behaves. Mean, median and mode each describe the center in different ways. When to use? For different types of data we use different measures. For nominal data we use mode. For ordinal data we can use median. And for continuous data mean is generally preferred. In conclusion, mean shows the balance point, median shows the middle value, and the mode shows the most frequent value. Choosing the right measure depends upon the nature of your data.